Now for a look at your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes. The 45-day government shutdown stopgap bill now gives lawmakers another month and a half to work out a solution to fund the government. Some Republicans say they do not support Speaker Kevin McCarthy going across the aisle to get this done and will not support him as their speaker moving forward. Modesto police are now investigating a homicide that happened in an industrial area near Martin and Clayton Avenues. It happened late last night. It's not clear how the man died or if anyone was arrested. A 40-year-old is dead after a crash in Orangevale last night. It happened on Main Avenue. The 60-year-old driver stayed on scene and was not arrested. CHP says the area was very dark and there were no crosswalks near where the crash happened. A driver is dead after a 3-car crash near South Stanislaus Street in Stockton. It happened around 10:30 last night. The other 2 drivers were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Police are now trying to figure out how it happened. This weekend, Governor Newsom vetoed a bill that would give unemployment checks to some striking workers. He did this just days after the writers' strike in Hollywood ended. He says he vetoed the bill because it would diminish the fund that the state uses to pay out unemployment. Sacramento Fire was called to this home on Corvette Way because of a large fire there. The department says the person inside was able to get out. The cause is now under investigation. Today, one of the former investigators in Tupac's murder has some more insight into the case. He says the man arrested believed he had immunity, leading him to write a memoir and stay in a docuseries about the killing. However, it was his own comments that eventually led to his arrest. Migrants are continuing to march towards the United States, many of them asking for help, making long journeys without much access to food or water. They're calling for sections of the border to open and to allow them to seek asylum. October 1st marks the resumption of government student loan payments. People had 3 years when they did not have to pay, but that's now over. President Biden's plan that would resolve close to $20,000 in debt for millions was overruled by the Supreme Court. Today, the NFL used Toy Story as the backdrop for its London game. The game was cast in the Toy Story world, hoping to attract young fans to the sport. And that's a look at your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.